Well, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM22's The Hall of Famer. Last episode is linked above, my friends, in case you have missed it. Now, for the second episode in a row, there will be no face cam. Still kind of getting my camera sorted out. It will be back for next episode, though, my friends. We are nearly there. Needed a good service, basically, so that's why there's no face cam. But anyway, we can still crack on with more Football Manager the same way we did last time. So, let's get cracking, shall we? Take a look at the fixture screen and then talk about what we're going to do in today's episode. So we did a 3-game special last time. We had Manchester City in the Premier League and then a double header against West Brom. Absolute annihilation of them, 8-0 on aggregate. And then since then, it's been really, really good. For another 2 games, we scored 4 goals. So 5 games there in a row, we scored 4 goals in a game. Pretty ridiculous. And as you're going to see, the results have been going pretty well for us. So, first up in this run of games, it was Aston Villa. We beat them for 4-0. Borislav Nikolov, Nicholas Wright, Lever Medel and Marvellous Sabanda on the score sheet. Then we came up against Liverpool and we put 4 past these as well. Nicholas Wright gets the goal scoring off to a tee. And then you will see they grabbed a couple of goals. We're actually 2-1 ahead. And then Simon Mignolet, Pablo Alfonso and Yaya Tunk with the rest of the goals. Then came up against Wolverhampton Wanderers. They were 1-0 to the good. Sabanda equalised and then a 92nd minute winner from Borislav Nikolov. Then came up against our bitter rivals Tottenham Hotspur and you will see we managed to get ourselves a point. We were 2-0 down in this game. We really weren't playing well, but Lever Medel and Nahun Perez scored the goals for us. Then it was Middlesbrough in the FA Cup 4th round. We beat them by 2-0. Acevedo and Szoboszlai slightly rotated team in this one. And then we came up against Luton in the Premier League and beat them by 2-0. You'll see Simon Novale Mignolet, that's an old player, isn't it? And Nikolai Vinali with the goals in the game. Lovely old job. So today we're going to be playing the first leg against Inter Milan and the game against Chelsea in the league. They are 6th. They're in and around the teams in the European places. So I felt like it was a good game to bring it back for. Then the next 2 episodes kind of going to confirm themselves, really. Newcastle in the cup final, and then it'll be the second against Inter Milan. So you kind of know what's coming at you over the next couple of episodes. As a result of all this going on, my friends, this is how things look in the Premier League. So you will see that West Ham sit top of the table. You will see that the top 7 are still the top 7. It's pretty much been all season long. Man City have really dropped off. Manchester United and Newcastle, though, are still pretty close to us. Arsenal and Chelsea, I think, have probably got too much to do. I know there's still sort of 12, 13 games left for some teams, but I still think that's going to be way too much for them to do. Chelsea 12 points off of the pace, and we've got to play them in today's episode as well. So Man United and Newcastle are the 2 I'm most concerned about at the moment this season. So let's crack on, gang, with our first game of today's episode, and it is, of course, against Inter Milan, the away leg in the Champions League. I kind of expected to get to this point, but now I don't really know how far I can take this team. We're going to have to just kind of find out together over the course of the rest of the season, but let's just get cracking and see what we can do against Inter Milan. So we're going to go with Gomez in goal, Hanzic and Reicha at fullback, Perez and Alfonso at centre-back, Szoboszlai and Rice in the midfield, Sabanda and Wright on the wings, Yaya through the middle, and Medel is going to continue up top. So here we go, gang. First leg of this Champions League tie against Inter Milan. They've got a pretty good team of Inter Milan. They are no pushover. That has to be said. They've been going pretty well, in their league system, and they've got some good players. And, no slouch if you're making it to this stage of the Champions League. Anyway, as I always say, we will just get rid of that at the bottom. And the game is well and truly underway now. So, free kick into the box. Nicholas Wright hits it into the path of Yaya. And I'm not sure if it's going to be given. It happened so quickly, I didn't really look along the line. And it is awarded. And that is a quick fire goal for West Ham in this first knockout round. Brilliant stuff. This is going to be a big test of this team's mettle now. as this competition goes on. Obviously, we won the Europa Conference League last year. This is a massive step up from that, but we invested in the right areas in the team. Inter Milan, no! Oh, Inter Milan, we're going to draw level there, not to be. And the group stages is one thing to get through, but then to get through the knockout stages is entirely different. At the end of the day, it's knockout football is cutthroat, isn't it? At the end of the day, as we all know. Pedro, though, drives up the wing. He's going to come back. This is good. This is really good from Inter Milan. Barella finds Vinny Jr. It's a good save from Andre Gomez. The Mr. Consistent between the sticks continues to be excellent for us every single game, doesn't he? Ball comes in, well dealt with by us. Are we going to win? I think we did. Not that it matters too much. 50 minutes gone, and the one shot we've registered has hit the back of the net. I don't mind. As long as we are... Just demand a bit more of the boys. As long as we are, we're decent in front of goal, we convert our chances, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Ball from Szoboszlai. Oh, headed back to the goalkeeper there. Where's he going to go? He throws it out, and Inter Milan start again. And the last couple of highlights have been Inter Milan's, haven't they? So I'm a little bit worried as Pedro goes through. And I think Alfonso has taken him down. And you're giving him a really easy chance to get back in the game here. It's going to be given. It's going to be. I've not seen one not given during the course of this year's Football Manager journey. And he puts it away. Of course he does. Lautaro Martinez, 18th goal of the season. He makes it 1-1, and we are back where we started. At the end of the day, especially as away goals don't matter anymore. It's one of those things, though, isn't it? Right, let's just kind of apply some pressure now. That would be great, West Ham. I look at that starting lineup though, and I just feel like we've got such a good team. We are literally like a proper out and out striker away, I think, from really, really kind of like going on and dominating. I think we just need that final piece of the jigsaw. Leaf and Medell's too inconsistent, and Ashravedo, as good as he is, I don't think he's ever going to reach that level where, he is just so lethal in front of goal. I'm talking 40, 45 goals a season lethal. I just don't think he's going to get to that level. And we're going to get to half time. And it is going to be all she wrote at half time. Still 1-1. And so I'm going to get into the lads a little bit and see what we can get out of them in the second half. A 1-1 wouldn't be the worst result, though, to take to the home leg. As they throw in, and Szoboszlai did win back initially and then gives it away. And Sanchez has come back into that defender who I'm not going to try to pronounce. And Pedro Gonçalves has gone through and made it 2-1. And it's just poor from West Ham there. It really is. The defending is less than desirable and just not good enough. You can't allow a player of his ability to just dance on through like that. But here we go. Medell. The ball doesn't come off, and it's going to be given to Inter Milan, and they're going to have a chance to counter-attack. And that is a lovely pass into Vinicius Jr. He's going to come back into Sanchez. They've still got it. That was good defending, though, from Szoboszlai. Nice to see him get back. Now into Raisha, who's going to drive forward up the football pitch, gets us out from our own the edge of our own area. Now we're into Nahul Perez, into Rice. That's a lovely ball into Szoboszlai. He has finished. I was about to say he's got to finish. I weren't sure. That was such a weird angle to watch the shot, but he managed to dink it over the keeper. It's a lovely effort from Szoboszlai. What a run and what a ball from Perez. Come on. That is beautiful. We're proving with each game in this competition that we really can compete at the top level. I'm going to bring Leaf and Medell off. He's not had a good game. And it kind of harps back to that comment I make about him just not being deadly enough in front of goal. We just sort that out. Diogo Jota now playing for Inter Milan. He must be getting on in years, though. Right, I am going to bring Nicholas Wright off for Nikolov. Let's see what he can do. I really like Nikolov and the fact that, if Yaya's having a good game, I can still bring him on to try and affect things because he can play centre mid and he can play right wing. I'm just going to go in hard on their centre mids at the minute because I feel like if we can battle in there, we can win that area of the pitch. Because at the minute we are getting dominated where the game's concerned. Twice the amount of chances. The XG is a lot higher for Inter Milan. Better possession. They've been the better team. So to take a draw here probably wouldn't be that bad. Looking at the statistics like that, what an effort that is. Andre Gomez must have got a hand on it. He's tipped it wide for a corner. That is a phenomenal save from our Portuguese keeper. And Nikolov now on the ball. Azevedo, he actually made a pretty smart run. Oh, he couldn't get the ball back in. So unlucky. Good counter-attack that. 5 minutes to go. Plus whatever injury time we're going to have. I'm going to bring, I'll bring Ilicic on and we'll put Nikolov inside. I think energy is something, we need. And on the wings, you can usually kind of bank on that and some speed as well. Lots of faffing about by yours truly in this game, but I really want to take something from it at the minute. So I'm just kind of... making sure I do all the bits and bobs. Hansic into Rice. Comes back into Nikolov. What a ball. Oh, it's so unlucky. What a ball from Nikolov to the back post. And unfortunately, Sabanda just couldn't get his head on it. Couldn't keep it low, 6.4. Not having the greatest game, Sabanda. And that really would have helped him had that gone underneath the crossbar. But here we are. We're deep into injury time and Inter Milan with a lovely ball in. And that's well offside. I'm calling it now. It was so offside. I'm not worried about this at all. There we go. Goal disallowed. That would have pissed me off, though, had that been... had they scored. They've been the better team. I think we've robbed them here a little bit. But I will take the draw, and I will take that result back to the London Stadium. Well, a 2-2 draw, not the worst result, but we move on to Premier League action, and we are at home against Chelsea. A big old London derby, this one. So we're going to go with Gomez in goal, Rice and Hansic at fullback, Perez and Alfonso at centre-back, Novelay and Rice in the midfield, Sabanda and Wright on the wings, Nikolov through the middle, and Madao up top. So here we go, gang. It's time for the home game in the Premier League now, and Chelsea are the team that I hope we're going to put to the sword. It's a London derby at the end of the day. They've got a very, very good team, though. Let's not take it away from little old Chelsea. They've got a really good team. And really, they probably should be doing a bit better than they are in the Premier League. Can we just appreciate Manchester United's goal difference, by the way? 20 more than us. They're on 53 goal difference to our 33. And I was looking at my goal difference earlier thinking, as is really solid, that is. Man U must have scored a ridiculous amount of goals this season. They really, really must. They're a crazy team in FM. They're so overpowered when you consider just how poorly run that football club is in real life. It's a complete mess. Here we go, Madao. Oh. There was me. I'm talking about Madao and him not being brutal enough up front, and he just continues to prove it, doesn't he? All right. Head. Yes, lovely. Lovely. Get in there. Hansic into Alfonso. Rice. Right. It's good stuff. Really quick passing. Rice. I love that. Going outside. Oh, it's beautiful. It is a lovely ball in for Borislav Nikolov, and he's going to mop them up all day long. What a ball from Nicholas Wright. That is phenomenal. I absolutely love Nicholas Wright. I really do. I think he's becoming such a player as Nikolov now goes down injured. We'll bring Yaya on. It's an easy substitution to make. But that's unfortunate. He just scored. He's been having a really good season as Nikolov. He's happy to play a bit part as well. And that's what I really appreciate, players like that don't kick off when they haven't had a lot of games. You know, But here we go. Throw in to West Ham. Ball comes in from Nicholas Wright again. Is it the post? Medell's turned in. They're probably going to give this, because I'm pretty sure James was playing him onside anyway. And they have given it. Gets in there. Leafer Medell. That's kind of the sort of goal he's been scoring recently. Just kind of tap-ins. He can't score when he's given too much time. Ben Chilwell's gone off injured for Chelsea, and we're making this look pretty easy at the moment, aren't we? 2-0 against Chelsea. I will just sort that out. Always helps to kind of stick with what I know best, basically. Right, corner. Medell on it. Ball in. Into Alfonso, now into Yaya! What a hit! What a hit! Cannoned in off the crossbar. Couldn't have hit it with more power if he tried. What a goal that is. And it's 3-0, and this is way, way, way too easy. These are supposed to be going after a European spot, and we are making it look so easy. 11 shots to their 1. Ball comes in. Oh, it's another chance. For me, Novalay, when you think about how big he is, he should be burying anything that hits his head. He really should. He should be so good at heading. Should be his number 1 attribute at 6'8". And that is going to be half time, ladies and gents. This has been a really good first half. Loving it. Half time. Yeah, let's just say good things to the team. I know sometimes that can work against you and your team can sit back a bit in the second half, but I can't not praise that first half. That was so good. They've started the second half though with a highlight as James into Palabanar, into Milovic, into Vitz, and we've blocked that one, cut it out, intercepted it, whatever you want to call it. Now Raisha's going to drive forward into Yaya, mugged him off into Sabando, who's going to drive forward against his old team. He's going to win a penalty. Lovely job, Sabanda. I love it, mate. I love it. This is what you got to do against your old team. Show them what they've lost. Especially for the pittance that we paid up front. Barely anything. It's going to be a lot of money over the course of the transfer. And Medell's penalty is tucked away to make it 4-0. Leaver Medell gets himself a brace. Unbelievable. All right, one was 5 yards out and the other one was from 12 yards from the spot. But still 2 goals in a game for Leaver Medell, which is something we don't see a lot, gang. Right, free kick to Chelsea. Ball comes in. It's a good header from Collins. He should be doing better there, shouldn't he? It's a free header when you think about it. 4-0. Jesus Christ. They've got such a good team. Igor Milovac and Dimitro Malish are 2 players at Chelsea who I genuinely wouldn't mind at West Ham. They are so good. Igor Milovac is really good. I'm going to bring Sibanda off for Ashravedo. We're going to stick Leafer Medell out on the wing just because he's on a hat-trick. I think it'd be unfair to take him off. And I'm going to take Declan Rice off for Szoboszlai as well. I think Declan Rice deserves a rest. He literally plays every minute. I play him in every game. He is the captain, so kind of to be expected, but still. Nice to give him a rest if you can. Let's just do some stuff here. Job done. Game's done, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's just over 20 minutes to go. We've absolutely annihilated Chelsea here. We've well and truly put them to the sword. And yeah, we're going to keep that 3-point cushion at the top of the league. Loving life. Absolutely loving life. The league table's looking interesting, isn't it? Look at Leeds and Southampton going after that final kind of European spot. If they got to get some form together and Chelsea were to drop more points, though, they could catch them up. Definitely could. They're there for the taking. All these teams are, if you ask me. 85th minute. Been waffling away looking at the league table. Not much has happened since the 4th goal went in. Throw in. Raisha's got a knock. I weren't aware of that. He's going to come all the way back to Alfonso. He's going to find Hansic. Into Nicholas Wright, who cuts it across. I think that might be an own goal. Yes, I think it is. Collins has turned it in his own net. They're checking for an offside here, though. and the goal is awarded. Yes, it was a Collins OG. I think they were checking right for offside. It wasn't. It's 5 of the best. It's a brilliant result. Take that one, Chelsea. Take that one. And so that brings today's episode to a close. And I would actually say that's probably a success, that episode. A massive win against Chelsea is brilliant, but the 2-2 against Inter sets us up nicely for the home leg. I know away goals don't count, but, to kind of get the 2-2 is all right. We take it to the home leg and we'll see what happens. But my friends, as I've already said, next episode we'll be back for the game against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. And we basically just got to keep everything crossed that we can win a piece of silverware in that. That will be back with you on I don't know what day things are going out this week. It'll be with you on Friday. Yes, probably. I hope. I don't know. Anyway, let's just have a look at the league table. And this is how that looks. So we've got that 3-point cushion between us and Manchester United. They do have a game in hand. Newcastle, I think, might have dropped points in this episode. Manchester City are there. We've played a game more than a lot of these teams. So it is pretty tough to tell. But Chelsea, for me, definitely well out of the championship race now. 15 points adrift from us. Got a game in hand, but I think it's going to be too much to ask. We still need to bring our attention, by the way, to Tottenham Hotspur. 26 games played, and they are still just hovering above those relegation places. They're pulling out a bit of a gap, 9 points, but still, they're a big team. What are they doing down there? So there you go, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of the Hall of Famer. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. I've had a lot of fun, my friends. As I've already said, Facecam will be back next time. I know the episodes are structured a bit differently and a bit easier for me as well to piece them together when we do have the Facecam. But it isn't the end of the world at the end of the day. You're still enjoying this series as it trucks along, my friends. So I am off skis. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Check out the description box for all the stuff like my Discord and my socials. But until the next one, I am saluting you all, even though you can't see me. Stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you real soon.